I am Moonchildlexi and I am here with you. We are on day four, going through transformative parables and stories that, taking this wisdom, can and will transform your life. I did pre-tap into the collective's energy, and the card and message of what we all need to know right now is that of renewal. That's the number 33, reduces to a 6. I'm gonna jump right in. I noticed that this story is a little longer than some of the others. But before we jump in, let's do our self-check-in. Again, I'm going to share the image here. And we have a boy and a woman coming to a man to receive. At first I thought that the boy had the bowl, but it's actually the man. The man is there ready to give nourishing water to this mother and child. Are we ready to receive our renewal nourishment, especially after such heavy grief and having to let the dead bury the dead? Now, here comes renewal. When there is no past, when there is no future, only then is there peace. Future means aspirations, achievement, goal, ambition, desire. You cannot be here now. You are always rushing for something. Somewhere else, one has to be utterly present, to be present. Then there is peace. And out of that is renewal of life, because life only knows only one time, and that is the present. The past is death, remember? And we're letting that which never dies be what goes on, and we let the dead bury the dead, and we drop that in the past because we know that the past is the death. The future is just a projection of the dead past. What can you think about the future? You think in terms of the past. That's what you know. So you just keep reprojecting it and living it out and going and going and going. Of course, in a better way, it is more beautiful. You decorate it. All the paints have been dropped and you only choose the pleasures to be coming with you, but it's still the past. The past is not. The future is not. Only the present is. Only right now. That is what's happening. It's right now. Right now. And right now is always an offering of renewal. To be in the present is to be alive. Optimum. And that is renewal. The heritage of the Buddha. Just one day before Gautam Buddha left his palace to seek the truth, a child had been born to his wife. It is such a human story, so beautiful. Before leaving the palace, he just wanted to see at least once the face of his child, the symbol of his love with his wife. So he went into the chamber of his wife. She was asleep, and the child was covered under a blanket. He wanted to remove the blanket and to see the face of the child because perhaps he would never come back again. He was going on an unknown pilgrimage. He was risking everything, his kingdom, his wife, his child, himself, in search of enlightenment. Something he has only heard of as a possibility, which has happened before only to a few people who have looked for it. He was as full of doubts as any one of you. But the moment of decision had come. He was determined to leave. But the human mind, human nature, he just wanted to see. He had not even seen the face of his own child, but he was afraid that if he removed the blanket, if Yashadora, his wife, wakes up, she will ask, "What are you doing in the middle of the night in my room? And you seem to be ready to go somewhere." He was just about to leave, and he had said to his charioteer, "Just wait a minute. Let me see the child's face. I may never come back." But he could not look because of the fear that if Yashodhara wakes up, starts crying, weeping, "Where are you going? What are you doing? What is this renunciation? What is this enlightenment?" One never knows about a woman. She may wake up the whole palace. His father will come and the whole thing will be spoiled. So he simply escaped. After 12 years, when he was enlightened, the first thing he did was to come back to the palace to apologize to his father, to his wife, to his son, who must now be 12 years of age. He was aware that they would be angry. The father was very angry. He was the first one to meet him. And for half an hour, he continued abusing Buddha. But then finally, he became aware that he was saying so many things that his son was just standing there like a marble statue, as if nothing was affecting him. The father looked at him, and Gautam Buddha said, "That's what I wanted. Please dry your tears. Look at me. I am not the same boy who left the palace. Your son died long ago. I look similar to your son, but my whole consciousness is different. Just look." The father said, "I am seeing it. For half an hour I have been abusing you, and that is enough proof that you have changed. Otherwise, I know how temperamental you were. You could not stand so silently. What has happened to you?" Buddha said, "I will tell you. Just let me first see my wife and my child. They must be waiting. They must have heard that I have come." And the first thing his wife said to him was, "I can see that you have transformed. These 12 years were a great suffering, but not because you had gone. I suffered because you did not tell me. If you had simply told me that you were going to seek the truth, do you think I would have prevented you? You have insulted me very badly. This is the wound that I have been carrying for 12 years. I also belong to the warrior caste. Do you think I am weak that I would have cried and screamed and stopped you? All these 12 years, my only suffering was that you did not trust me. I would have allowed you. I would have given you a send-off. I would have come up to the chariot. First, I want to ask you the only question that has been on my mind for all these 12 years, which is that whatever you have attained, and it certainly seems you have attained something, you are no longer the same person who left this palace. You radiate a different light. Your presence is totally new and fresh. Your eyes are as pure and as clear as a cloudless sky. You have become so beautiful." This one's new for me. "You were always beautiful, but this beauty seems to be different, to be not of this world. Some grace from the beyond has descended on you. My question is that whatever you have attained, was it not possible to attain it here in this palace? Can the palace prevent the truth?" It is a tremendously intelligent question, and Gautam Buddha had to agree. I could have attained it here, but I had no idea at that moment. Now I can say that I could have attained it here in this palace. There was no need to go to the mountains. There was no need to go anywhere. I had to go inside. That they could have happened anywhere. This palace was good as any other place, but now I can say that at that moment I had no idea. So you have to forgive me, because it is not that I did not trust you or your courage. In fact, I was doubtful of myself. If I had seen you wake up, if I had seen the child, I may have started wondering, what am I doing? I'm leaving my beautiful wife, whose total love, whose total devotion is for me, and leaving my one-day-old child. If I am to leave him, then why did I give birth to him? I am escaping from my responsibilities. If my old father had awakened, it would have become impossible for me. It was not that I did not trust you. It was really that I did not trust myself. I knew that there was a wavering. I was not total in renouncing. Part of me was saying, what are you doing? And a part of me saying, this is the time to do it. If you don't do it now, it will become more and more difficult. Your father is preparing to crown you. Once you are crowned a king, it will be more difficult. Yashodhara said to him, this is the only question that I wanted to ask you, and I am immensely happy that you have been absolutely truthful in saying that it can be attained here. It can be attained anywhere. Now your son, who is standing there, a little boy of 12 years, has been continuously asking about you. And I have been telling him, just wait. Just wait. He will come back. He cannot be so cruel. He cannot be so unkind. He cannot be so inhuman. One day he will come. Perhaps wherever he has gone to, realize it's taking time. Once he has realized it, the first thing he will do is come back. So your son here and I want to tell you what heritage you are leaving for your son. What have you got to give him? You have given him life, now what else? Buddha had nothing except his begging bowl. So he called his son, whose name was Rahul. He called Rahul close to him and gave him the begging bowl. He said, I don't have anything. This is my only possession. From now onwards, I will have to use my hands as a begging bowl to take my food, to beg my food. By giving you this begging bowl, I am initiating you into sannyas. That is the only treasure that I have found, and I would like you to find it too. He said to Yashodhara, you have to be ready to become a part of my commune of sannyasins. And he initiated his wife. The old man had come and was watching the whole scene. He said to Gautam Buddha, then why are you leaving me out? Don't you want to share what you have found with your old father? My death is very close. Initiate me also. Buddha said, I had come, in fact, just to take you all with me, because what I have found is far greater kingdom. A kingdom that is going to last forever, which cannot be conquered. Like that which never dies. I had come here so that you could I had come here so you could feel my presence, so that you could feel my realization, and I could persuade you to become my fellow travelers. That was my first time reading that story too, and just thank you, Spirit. My heart space got a little hit there, but I find it very beautiful. I would also love to hear what you think too. Thank you, and until next time.